I'm moving past Republican obstruction and using the executive authorities available to me as president to do what I can on my own to address the border. Frankly, I would have preferred to address this issue through bipartisan legislation because that's the only way to actually get the kind of system we have now that's broken fixed.
Well, under heavy pressure to mitigate the border crisis, President Joe Biden taking executive action this week under a newly issued executive order from the president. When the average number of illegal border crossings reaches 2,500 a day, officials can close the border between legal ports of entry and turn all asylum seekers away. We're already far exceeding that daily threshold, as the average number of migrant encounters last month was nearly 4,000 a day. Well, President Biden's policy facing criticism from both sides, from Republicans who say he waited too long to act, that the plan isn't tough enough, and some progressives saying that it goes too far in restricting asylum. Our NewsNation cameras seeking what is happening at the border today. And take a look at this video from just a few hours ago. A group of more than 100 migrants crossing illegally at the California-Mexico border. And that's where we find NewsNation border correspondent Jorge Ventura, who joins us live with the details he's seeing tonight. Jorge?
And Natasha, I'm here in Jacumba Hot Springs. We're about 60 miles out of San Diego, right here on the border. It's an extremely remote, rural area with little to no resources. We want to take you to this video once again. What makes this sector unique is that migrants from all over the world are crossing illegally now into the San Diego sector. Now, this comes as crossings are down 74% in Texas. Now, Natasha, we encountered migrants literally all over the world. We met migrants from China, India, Turkey, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Vietnam. We even observed a group of over 100 migrants all crossing illegally by criminal smugglers. Migrants here have to pay a fee because the other side is completely controlled by criminal cartels. Now, here in Jacumba Hot Springs, Border Patrol agents have little to no resources. Some migrants could wait up hours, even up to days before being apprehended. Now, that's not the only groups that we encountered. We continue to encounter even more groups of migrants. They all expressed their intent to apply for asylum here in the United States. Biden's latest border executive order is not having an effect here on the San Diego border. It's important to mention that these apprehensions come under that new executive order that President Biden did sign last week. Under this order, migrants must prove they have a credible fear of returning to their home countries or other specific criteria met for asylum. Otherwise, they face removal, detention, or deportation. These new rules also allow for asylum if migrants have unaccompanied children, also medical conditions, or victims of human trafficking. But what happens to migrants now if they haven't met those conditions? They're supposed to be sent back. We haven't seen that yet here, Natasha, but Border Patrol agents are really struggling to get a handle on. Like I said, what makes this sector unique is that you're getting migrants from literally all over the world from special interest countries, migrants from China, and Border Patrol agents here are trying to get a handling. There's also a connection here, Natasha, with Mexican officials. They're also issuing many of these migrants humanitarian visas, which gives them the legal pathway to cross Mexico then into here illegally. But right now, Border Patrol agents here stretched thin in Jacumba Hot Springs, California.
Stretched thin, understood. Jorge Ventura live at Jacumba Hot Springs, California. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.